What's going on, guys? It's your boy Az. We are back. We're going to be doing another node attempt here for Dark Dimension 5. We are on node 5 now. There's not going to be a video for node 4 because unfortunately I screwed up, and I don't know how this happened, but I deleted the footage, and I have no idea how to get it back. I tried to do a recovery software, and yeah, I have no idea. I must have I bundled up some videos together, and I was deleting stuff for the Scourge events, and I just happened to delete it. But all in all, I mean, node 4 was pretty straightforward. They were dropping like 5 minions or 5 character enemies at a time, and for the most part, if you're running our team, the Cloak and Dagger Shang-Chi with the Web Warriors, it's going to be very straightforward. Not going over the roster here because if you guys have seen the first few videos, links in the description, you guys will have a general idea of what my characters are and the team that I geared up, and of course you can see it here right now. Though I don't think any common surprises for anybody. Anywho, we are going to jump into node 5 here. Node 5, I thought for the most part was pretty straightforward as well. Had to do a couple resets here. Here and there, but yeah, we have a pretty long node ahead of us, and for the most part, I think a lot of people are frustrated with this node because there is a lot of taunters with Drax and some combinations of taunts where it kind of gets in the way of your characters, and I think a lot of people were running Symbiote Spidey instead of Dagger, so it made it really hard to rip off some of these taunts. So if you do have Symbiote Spidey, put him as a skirmisher, and hopefully he can help relieve some of that pressure and take off some of those taunts. But unfortunately, yeah, if you don't have Cloak and Dagger, it's going to make for a very nasty node because there's a lot of taunters. I mean, I think initially, first you have to get through the initial onslaught of attacks from these guys, and as you can see, we're basically just sitting ducks here until they stop attacking. We'll use Dagger's wonderful ultimate to strip some buffs and add some negatives, and then of course we're going to use Shang-Chi's special here to give him a burst of speed. Obviously we want to make sure we can use his ultimate after, and then we got Ghost and Scarlet Spider ready to go here. Couple things, we're just gonna try to lengthen some of these negatives. I always like lengthening it so that way we can spread some more blind across if we need to use it. And yeah, I think for the most part, if you don't have Cloak and Dagger, it's going to be really tough to spread some of these negatives and kind of get that damage mitigation that we can get. We're saving Dagger's ultimate just at least until we clear some of these guys because they're in a good shape right now. We don't need to do anything. Right here as well, we can. This is why I love Ghost Spider. We can ability block, or we can spread negatives. But again, like I said, the board is good. A decent amount of blinds and negatives. Lots of heals from our team here. We're gonna apply some defense down for extra damage here. Really, I think the hardest part was getting through to the Magneto, and then of course getting through the Frog and Toad, or not Frog and Toad, Toad and Blob and his taunt, and then of course I think they dropped Drax after this wave here, looking at MSF.gg, and that's kind of where it's annoying, where you guys want to make sure you can get your cooldowns ready to go, but at the same time, while you're getting your cooldowns ready, making sure these guys actually don't take you out as well, because once they take you out, it can be quite a pain in the butt, especially since these Dark Dimension 5 characters hit pretty hard. Very similar to the Scourge, obviously, where these guys have such crazy stats and health that it makes it unenjoyable, right? So what I do here is I try to leave Blob last because he's slow, because he can heal himself. He'll give us time to kind of reset some of these cooldowns we have, and it's good for us because it makes for a very long node attack attempt. I think lots of people, like I said, I think there was one lane mate of mine who was doing this for 15, 16 attacks. So when I told him that I had this team, he was very jealous because he avoided going the Cloak and Dagger route because of the fact that they cost so many mystic materials. But we used these guys extensively for Scourge and other game modes, and I just found it was necessary. So right here, Drax drops. It's going to be annoying because Groot is also here, and he has a multitude of debuffs removal. That's quite annoying for us. So of course we want to make sure we can be careful of that. We have Moondragon as well as Phyla-Vell. So you can kind of see why this can be a problematic team. So once you get through that initial wave, I think this is the death wave. I think everyone hates this one because yeah, there's a lot of cleanse here. There's a lot of cleanse, and obviously it can be quite annoying if we don't have the team that we have. We have speed reduction from Shang-Chi. We have some nice removal of debuffs with our Scarlet Spider. We have negative spreading thanks to our Ghost Spider, and yeah, all in all, I'd say we should be able to get this done easily here, and as well as, you know, like I said, there's a lot of healers, a lot of cleansers. So, anywho, let's quickly what we'll do here is we have the taunt off of Drax now by ripping it off, and what I'll recommend here is we want to make sure we can get some defense down going on and get some just some damage out. Scarlet Witch is annoying because she can also spread and spread health around, so we're gonna see if we can take care of her first. She should be pretty squishy even with the rework on her. And this special, or oh, excuse me, special. This ultimate from Shang-Chi is gonna give us some time here. He's gonna give us some time here. We've got Groot now, sort of. He's got some negatives as well as we want to make sure we can be careful of him because he does have that cleanse, which is very, very dangerous. Very dangerous cleanse. So we're gonna make sure we can keep an eye on him. And then now we've got Cloak. We've got his amazing removal there. We're gonna heal ourselves up here. We're just setting the board up right now, as you guys can see. Get some of these guys to use their cleanse up, because right now we hit with the initial wave of debuffs. They're gonna just clear it. So this is where it takes a little bit of strategy. We want to make sure we can be patient here. Of course, I got ability blocked, which is actually not part of my plan. This was something that I was not expecting. And it might take a couple resets to get this going here, but once you can get through that wave, we'll get some heals here as well, thanks to Shang-Chi. Just those attacks every time we hit the crits, Scarlet Spider's passive hits and can heal us a little bit. So right here we can focus on Moondragon here, and let's see if we can strip off some of these negatives or these positives, excuse me. And once we can get through some of those positives, and get back to our turn. Hopefully we can dodge some. Once that dodge hits, we can use that incredible ultimate that we love so much and get some heals back as well. We will focus on Moondragon because I think both, actually, you know what, Moondragon, Falavel, I don't think it matters as long as you can focus one of them. We'll get the negatives going here thanks to Ghost Spider. That's why we were saving it. And now that we've got a lot of negatives on these guys, we're going to use that crazy ultimate of his to see if we can strip off some of these positives. So this is going to take a little bit of, it's going to take some patience for sure. As you can see here, we have Adam Warlock as well. That's okay. He's blinded, so that's going to dodge that. Like I said, if we didn't have the negatives or the disruption that we have on this team, I don't really know how we would get through this. You can kind of see why this node would be a very dangerous one to attack. We're going to use the ultimate here. I think it would be foolish of me. As you can see, when he crits by 6 red Shang-Chi, he hits like a truck. He takes care of a lot of dangerous characters. Taking care of Phylavel in the background there. Taking care of, I think we lost Moondragon there too, so that's great. And now, you know what? This very dangerous looking node just looked a lot better. Thanks to that wonderful ultimate of his. Of course, I used him quite a bit in the Scourge as well, and I loved using that ultimate. Just it controlled the board so much, especially for the first few extra nodes. But as you guys see here, once we take care of some of these dangerous characters like Deathpool, we want to take care of her because she's just, you know, every time someone dies, she's able to at least target and hit as well. So we want to take care of her ASAP. And then we got Adam Warlock, who's kind of, I would say he's dangerous, but he needs the other characters in order to be dangerous. Otherwise, he's just a big meat shield with a stun. And then, of course, we left Drax and Groot alone because they're slow, they're tanky. We don't need to target them. We can leave them last, and we can build our charges up on them, right? So as you can see here, maybe I should go for Adam Warlock because he's providing the heals back, but it helps us out because anything we can take advantage of for this node, like prolonging their turns, you can see here that it's going to be a very boring finish. So we're going to speed up some of the footage and save you guys at least a couple of seconds in your life because, yeah, it's, like I said, very, very long and drawn out. And we're trying to be careful here of making sure our cooldowns and everything like that are up as well because you never want to get too cocky and assume that we can take these guys out ASAP. Because yeah, these guys are Dark Dimension 5 characters, and they're gonna hit pretty hard. So yeah, just be careful. Make sure everybody's healing. Everybody's got some some sort of health regen. It's nice for us because that Cloak and Dagger combo does heal the team quite a bit just through their passives alone, and it's nice for us that we can have that to rely on. Combine that with Ghost Spider and Scarlet Spider, their hits will also generate health back as well. So we'll take care of the Deathpool and Adam Warlock because they're the most dangerous, and then you can go after Drax and Groot. I don't know if it doesn't really. I'm just going after Drax because he gets heals from Groot, so I think it prolongs the turns a bit more if we go after Drax. And then of course you can finish off with Groot here, and once we do that, we'll slow back the footage, and then the next wave is actually pretty nasty as well because we have the Phyla-Vel Moondragon combo again, and just to make it worse, we have this weird little mix of Toad and Blob in there as well. So of course we're gonna take advantage of the ultimate here, and look at that, he already takes out a character just from the crit alone. Like crazy amount of crits here from Shang-Chi. So glad I pushed him into a 6 red. Definitely don't regret it, and yeah, I love using him in Doom raids, and I think right now a lot of people have him leveled up for Heroes for Hire, so it makes sense. So Phyla-Vel, remember, she barriers. I would make a recommendation to kind of target one of the Infinity Watch guys, but yeah, I would go for Phyla-Vel because that death proof that she brings, extremely annoying. So as you can see here, we're just crushing these guys, making it look easy here. And of course Blob hasn't even taunted, so he's disrupted as well, so he can't do anything. So that misses. I think they do get their health back, which is fine, but as you guys see here, we make short work of that, and that's pretty much, I would say that's pretty much it. I mean, once you can take care of these guys, because this is probably the death wave number 2, if you're not able to control Phyla-Vel and Moondragon back and forth, it becomes quite annoying. So anyways, we're able to take care of that trio there, or that dangerous combo. And once you get rid of those guys, we can get rid of Blob here, leave him last. He's slow. He's gonna be able to build up some of their charges again for the next 7 drop, and it's gonna be another weird little mix, Phyla-Vel, Infinity Watch, and I would say it again, if you don't have the right team, this would probably be a dangerous lineup for us. But we have full health. Our cooldowns aren't all the way up, but I'd say for the most part they're still in pretty good shape, and for the most part, as long as we can take care and control the narrative, we should be able to take care of these guys, because we faced against way worse odds. Apply the offense up, excuse me, I'll apply the offense down on Gamora, and then what you can do here is you can actually, it's up to you guys what you want to do, but I would just kind of keep the ability block right now for the time being, because we do have some immunities on the Infinity Watch guys, and this is where taking a little bit of patience is a good idea as well. So we do apply the one ultimate from our dagger, and keep getting them mixed up. I wanted to make sure I didn't say the wrong name. And as you can see here, we're controlling here with Shang-Chi, really getting our hits in as well. Up to you guys what you want to do on focusing targets, but we can't focus the Infinity Watch because they are immune, so that makes it a little hard. They got the safeguard as well. So what we can do is we can basically focus on the ones we can, which is obviously these other characters that are quite dangerous on the board. Or I like to say, I don't like targeting them right now, like the Infinity Watch, because of the fact that they have immunity. But going after Mantis is a good pick because she has the heals, and then of course we didn't use the initial cloak bomb yet, so once they have their immunity off, you can land it, and then that will hopefully give you guys a good spot to kind of get some heals back up and also get your negatives back into them, especially because I think right now, let's see here, so we lost, so we do lose one. If I do recall, we don't actually come out with everybody alive here, so as you guys saw there, she does go down, which is fine. So we'll use the ultimate, and as you saw already there, that Mantis is quite annoying with her heals, so that's kind of the reason why we're trying to take her out before that actually happened, but unfortunately we weren't able to do it, so that's okay, that's all right. We're not planning to go into Node 6 just right after this. I think I'm not really in the mood for it, but we'll just wait the next day to heal up, but that's fine. We should be able to still finish it off here. Having said that, you know, if you want to, you can always just reset and try to make sure everybody's out alive, but we are down to the last 5 guys. So of course, I would not be, I don't think I would care enough that if one character's dead. And I think most people will have Dark Dimension health refreshes as well. I haven't used mine at all, so I mean, I could totally just spend the 50 on it and heal up her at the end, but totally up to you. So I don't know. I don't know if going after Mantis was the best idea, but as you guys can see here, I just kind of stuck with it. I don't know. Yeah, I think as I'm watching this and telling you guys, I think maybe I should have went for someone squishier. Maybe I should have went for Captain Marvel first, because yeah, as you can see here, she was just tanky and she's not dying. It seems like she's the only one that's, yeah, just annoying, as you can see. Super annoying. So we can decide to rip her buffs off here. I think what I do is I target. I just finish her off because I was pissed off that she's taking so long to kill. Oh, and look at all these look at all the positives we get to, right? So I'm actually really surprised that I think at that point I just didn't care anymore, and I was like, whatever. Anyways, we should be able to take her out in the next hit here, and yeah, the bleed should actually kill her if nobody heals her. Oh my goodness. Oh, what a crazy strong character. Yeah, or do you want to leave her alone and make sure she heals back up here? Anyways, once you take her out, the Infinity Watch without Gamora is pretty straightforward. They don't have their quarterback Nebula to provide those assists, so you can kind of make your pick on who you want to decide on targeting. Phyla-Vell or Moondragon's a good pick. Leave Adam Warlock alone. He's not gonna, you know, he's gonna be. Oh, look at that! I lost another one. I don't remember this at all, guys. I apologize. As I'm going through this video again here, I didn't realize I lost another one. But yes, we lose one more, which is fine. I think she was pretty close on her cooldowns, which doesn't really make too much difficulty for us to use her for next round, because we weren't able to use much other than the fact that she got downed. Same with our Ghost Spider as well. So the lesson here is, yeah, even if you do everything perfectly right here, you can still crap out at the end here. So for sure, it's a tough node for sure. As you guys saw there, the Moondragon and the Phyla-Vell combo are just brutal. Very brutal to deal with. So we'll take care of Phyla-Vell hopefully with this attack. And then once you get there, this actually works out because we still have Shang-Chi alive. We can rebuild his attacks, which is fine. And we can also rebuild Cloak's, Dagger's attack as well, as you guys see here. Yeah, just go after Adam Warlock. Groot's not going to do anything. He's going to tickle you. So focus on Adam Warlock. Get that offense down. Get the slow on him. Get the bleeds on him. He's easy to deal with. And then, of course, we're going to have these 3 characters with their ultimates ready to go for the next node. Obviously not right after this one, because I'm just going to wait until tomorrow and then the health refreshes, right? But as you guys see here, we do get it done in one shot. I wouldn't say it's perfect. Definitely far from perfect. Lots of mistakes were made, for sure. But for the most part, if you can get down to the last wave and with these 5 characters, you should be able to just stomach and just briefly get through it like the way I did. And yeah, we'll just basic here at this point on. I mean, it's pretty straightforward, I think. Boom. There you go. Done. Oh, he doesn't want to die just yet. Yeah, so as you guys see, Groot's not done yet, guys. But yeah, it makes for a very long node for sure. I can see why the my alliance mate took I think the 15 or 16 attacks just to get through the wave. I think he said, I think in total it actually took him like 20 attacks on the overall total here. But wow, this Groot just does not want to die. Wow. Okay, so as you guys see here, that's how you do it. I don't know if that was perfect. Far from perfect. Don't know if there was any strategy much at the end there, but for the most part, getting through that Phyla-Vell Moondragon combo is insanely crazy. We got through it. 40-some mil worth of damage. And again, I do apologize, guys. I do apologize. I wouldn't say that was a perfect attack attempt with 2 of them dying on us. But I'd say for the most part, if you can get the right RNG, as well as holding off on some of those attacks on the 2nd wave and 3rd wave, and using the ultimates and timing it right after the cleanse, that's where it's key. And again, we weren't able to make footage on the 4 since I deleted it. So I'll have to do that one again, hopefully in my second time around. But otherwise, guys, Node 5 one-shotter here with this team. All right. Thanks, guys, and we'll catch you next.